So when we think of America, and more particularly think of Texas, we see Texas as kind of like the spirit of America. Now, as a British person, I'm probably getting that wrong, but at least that's the way I see it. A lot of the core fundamental home family values that are present in America can be traced back in large part to origins of a Texas lifestyle. The people in Texas are very pro-guns, pro-freedom of speech, and it's seen as kind of like the real America for the most part, which makes what I'm about to talk to you about seem even more scary. US Supreme Court declines request to block Texas app age verification law. A federal appeals court has allowed Texas to require app stores to verify users' ages and seek parental consent before a minor can download apps while litigation continues. Now, this is made even more complicated because of Donald Trump's recent statements. Recently, Donald Trump has been very critical of Keir Starmer when it comes to things like age verification laws, requiring people to verify their age to use social media and applications. So the fact that things like this are gaining so much progress in the US, especially in a state like Texas, is really worrying for the rest of the United States. And to be honest, I think it's foreshadowing the future, a future which we're going to talk quite heavily about in this video. Now, before we kick this video off, I need to get one thing abundantly clear from the get-go. Whether you live in the UK, US, Canada, Australia, Mexico, or Timbuktu, get yourself a VPN now. Because all this is doing is setting the precedent moving forwards that it's okay and acceptable to ask for your identification for you to use pretty much any application or service, which is just absolutely fucking insane. Using my link down below, you can get yourself 2 months free and 87% off private internet access VPN. Very simply put, with a click of a button, you can move your device to another state in America or to anywhere else in the world, which basically means that when you're visiting app stores and services, it will tell them that you're visiting from another country or a different location, which means if you're a legal adult, you don't need to hand over your passport to download a bloody app. Texas can continue enforcing a law requiring app marketplace operators like Google and Apple to verify all users' ages after the US Supreme Court declined Monday to intervene. Senate Bill 2420, which was supposed to take effect January the 1st, establishes age verification requirements and mandates parental consent before a person under 18 is allowed to download apps or make in-app purchases. The law also requires app developers to say whether the apps are appropriate for people in 4 categories: children under 13, teens 13 to 15, older teens 16 to 17, or adults 18 and older. You know, I went through this whole legislation about a week ago when this news kind of first started murmuring, and they've done what the British government have done. They've propositioned the argument, rather than should age verification be allowed, they've moved that goalpost to a different conversation, which is, are applications dangerous for children? Which is such a broad question, it doesn't really have a straight answer. I can agree that social media and some apps will be harmful to children, but that's not where the issue lies. The issue lies with asking legal adults to hand over their most private identification to use these platforms and services, especially when you're handing it over to companies that we know for a fact cannot be trusted. We don't need to go through all of the data breaches that have happened. There's literally billions of records that have leaked onto the dark web. Like, you could try and go on holiday this year and you might find at the airport they don't let you through because someone's already cloned your passport and you didn't even know about it. So what does this mean for the future of the US? I think that's the big question here. Well, if they have allowed this to go ahead in Texas, what the hell does that say about the future for every other state? States where they take more kindly to things like age verification. In my personal opinion, to me, it looks like Texas is the test state for this. If they can push this in one of the most pro-privacy states in America, if they can pass it and get this all the way through in that state, it makes it so much easier to get it done throughout the rest of the US. Also, to this point, as of today, as of recording this video, Donald Trump has not stepped in. And I don't think he will, because regardless of maybe political posturing, saying that you support something or don't support something, fundamentally, laws like this are pro-government. They do support the government being able to track and trace people, and we know that the American government's never been shy of doing that. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. It was a very, very short one. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is the Waffle House. Obviously, I have my UK channel, which is Cyber Waffle, but this is a new channel that we've launched specifically to focus on US related news. Make sure you subscribe and check out private internet access at the link down below, and I shall see you all in the next one. Texas can continue. Well, if this has allowed to go. Oh, the bin's overflowing. Put me tissues there. So we all look. Block Texas age. Ooh, fuck me. What just clicked? Something just made... That's my inhaler. Use my link down below. You can get yourself 87% off. Is it 87? Yeah, it is. Use my link down below. Keep myself moist. I need to zoom in. I can't see shit. It's that it's okay to demand your... Oh, I burped. Oh, no, it's in the mask. My voice hurts.